this, why did you include abundance as a focus? So the reason I did is that looking at the astrological chart over the last several months, tuning into my third eye, right? I've got this nice flower of life symbol on the third eye. I have realized that one of the planetary issues is causing quite a bit of unrest financially for a lot of people. And I'll dial that in a little bit today. But the main intention is to help clear whatever this issue is so that we can all begin to manifest and draw in more abundance and set the intention for this. Right. So I am open to receiving floods of financial abundance, which allows me to give back more. We can do more and assist more and uplift the planet more when we are in a state of abundance, when we are in a state of receiving, when we have the financial wherewithal to give back to others. And so if you're a giver, if you're a healer, if you're a teacher or a guide, I want to really start to remind you that you deserve abundance. You deserve wealth. You deserve to be cared for at every level financially. Okay. And for a lot of people, there are a lot of blocks, a lot of holdbacks around allowing wealth and abundance to flow in. Okay. And so with this new moon being so focused, we're going to see in a moment here on community, on the new age, and on technology, the world is changing financially. Would you agree? It is changing financially. And so I want to give you a heads up on what you may want to invest in and how you may want to plan for the future based on the astrology chart, because things are going to be happening this year that I think you need to be prepared for. And one of those things are, do you have a way to make money online? Right? Do you have that ability? And with what I see in the chart, I think that's really crucial and really, really important that everyone has a way to earn income online. And that's one reason I'm so passionate about teaching this 13 sign astrology, because it's actually an incredible income source. So if you're a student or healer or guide and you want to augment your income, or you'd like to jump into a new way of bringing in income for yourself or your family, you might want to look into training in 13 sign astrology or anything else that's online, because this is going to give you a huge leap forwards this year as all these things are going online, and they have been going online. You go into town and there's a lot of businesses out of business, right? It's weird because most of the things are going online. Brick and mortar, it's changing. It's just the reality of things. And so where do we invest? Where do we put our intention? What do we create? It's a good time to tune into that. Okay. Electric possibility. Why do I say that? Electric possibility. Now that is unique. What does that mean? Yeah, I was so excited to dial in more on the North Star. And then I looked at this new moon chart and I was like, oh my God, like this is just surreal. Like I couldn't even believe it. And so we're going to dial in, what is this electric possibility? And then we're going to look at, for each of you, and Sharon, I think you have your chart handy, maybe somewhere, so we can just tell you where in your life this incredible conglomeration of planets that are coming together tomorrow at the new moon are going to be, and how that might affect you. So if you want to learn more about sidereal astrology, if you'd like to work deeper, this is an incredible testimonial from one of my former clients. If you want to change your life, sometimes looking at the stars and the map that God gifted you when you were born can change everything. And so it's really awesome working with Heidi. I didn't really always expect the power of what these chart readings can do for people, but she was crying and in tears during the session. And the picture doesn't show it, but she is lying on the grass here with her feet up in the air because we had helped to unleash her inner child, and she was so ecstatic and happy. And so that's really the work that I do. Some of my former students are here on the call and can definitely attest to that, I'm sure. And that's why we want to always be looking for our highest self, our highest guides, and listening to the call, because we will be guided exactly where we need to go. Now, I'm also going to be clearing an energy clearing today for all of us on abundance. And this is from one of my YouTube subscribers, Starlight8298. And big, big word up to you. Thank you so much for sharing this. Amazing, amazing soul. He joined in on one of our clearings in the 5-day challenge, where we actually cleared the trauma and drama in the American Indians in the land. And he said that he did it all the way in Australia. He has a strong affinity to the native countries, so Australia. He was into clearing this. He said he was a 10 at the start. It was super intense, crying. But by the end, I was feeling awesome, grounded, and clear. And so big word up to you, Starlight8298. Thank you so much for sharing this. And big love to all my YouTube subscribers out there. This is just amazing what we can do together. And we have people here all the way from the UK, from California. Andra, where are you at?
Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, wow. Okay, we got Tucson, Arizona. We got California. So we're doing good today. We're covering the globe here. Who am I? Why should you listen to me? I have a background in psychology. I am certified in theta healing, access consciousness, and wonder of wonders, my mom trained me in this True to the Stars sidereal system, which is based on the actual location of the stars. So if you follow the stars and you feel that the moon, the sun, and all the planetary bodies may be affecting us, maybe affecting us vibrationally, then tuning into the 13 sign system that is true to the stars is so powerful. And I really want to invite you to join us on this journey. It is going to be powerful today. So we're going to start with a key theme here. And this key theme is that Saturn, the planet of structure, the planet of government and the law, is in Saturn, or is in Aquarius this entire year. Okay, 2024. Sharon, you feel like flexing your student muscles and sharing with people what Saturn energy is all about? She's like, oh, I didn't know you were going to call on me. I know.
No, that's okay. I was just on mute. Yeah, so Saturn is all to do with discipline. It's all to do with structure. I wanted to say a bit rooted in with the Mars in terms of the god of destruction, but no, I'm going to go with Saturn. So it's all about the being disciplined, you know, the rules, the focus, you know, just being obedient, doing things in the right way, the structures, looking at the hierarchies, all of that stuff. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
You know, it's funny that you said Mars, the god of destruction. You're like, I'm
Yeah.
not going to go with that. But many of you might agree that law and that kind of discipline and obedience kind of energy that Saturn has can sometimes trigger us just as deeply as Mars, the god of war, may. And you know, people talk about the Saturn return happening when we're around 29, 30 years old. And they're like, oh, you know, like watch out for that Saturn return. And what does that mean? It means that where have we not had discipline? Where have we not had structure? Where have we not had a plan? That may be highlighted where Saturn gets involved. And so this is kind of wild, y'all, because Saturn is in Aquarius this year. Okay, you want to flex your studentship muscles again? What is Aquarius, y'all? What is Aquarius energy? So if Saturn is structure, what is Aquarius?
Yeah. So the Aquarius, shall I go?
Yeah,
The Aquarius energy is all to do about the new age, the new technology, the innovation. And I think we did this in the training as well, which was absolutely amazing, where we spoke about Elon Musk, you know, thinking outside the box instead of being so rigid. Just even though with the Saturn influence of the structures and everything else, it's about really looking at the technology, looking at the new ideas, the new age stuff, that the Aquarius power is all about, and just going with the new ideas, and also the intuition, I'm going to say as well, the guided intuition, because there's a lot of that coming through, isn't there, through the whole evolution.
I'll explain that may be a bit separate from Aquarius, because Aquarius is interesting. It's more like mental intuition.
Yeah.
Right? It is intuition in a way, but it's like a scientist intuition. versus
Yeah.
like a mystic's intuition or like a woman's intuition, right? There's like a different, it's like invention. It's like its symbol is lightning. And so it's all about those lightning strikes of intuition versus like inner knowingness. It's a little bit different. It's more like receiving a download of, hey, do this thing for humanity. like Albert Einstein or Tesla or Elon Musk, right? They've had this
Yeah.
inspiration come through, but they channel it in a scientific way. It's through the mind, it's logical, it's inventive. Whereas I'll share with you another key theme that's going on with this year and with this new moon that is much more emotional and psychic. This is much more cerebral. Like Aquarius people love to study the brain, right? They love to study how things work at like a quantum level, at a physics particle, black hole universe level. Like they love the science, they love the mental cerebral stuff. And so, whoo, but it's new age, right? It's different. It's totally outside the box. And so they're kind of like oxymorons to be together, honestly. Like Saturn, let's imagine they're going to go to a bar, right? And Saturn and Aquarius were two different beings and they're going to meet up, okay? What do you think Saturn would look like? Like if he was a character in a movie, what would the character look like? Feel free anyone to answer this because I know some of you know Saturn pretty well.
I'm feeling like the strict one, the rule master, like, you know, the legal person that
Yeah,
has to do things right, the enforcement officer.
yeah, buttoned up, like super buttoned
Yeah,
up, very precise. I'm seeing
stupid.
like a watch, you know, like a silver, like a very utilitarian, strong watch. In women, it could be like a Gucci purse, a black suit, black high heels, career woman. She's showing up, but she's the boss babe. That's kind of Saturn energy. It could also be an older woman dressed in a black suit with a lot of wisdom who's here to enforce the law and tell you what's what. And so it's very fitting into the culture, right? Almost even representing the normal of culture. It's representing the law of the land as it's accepted, okay? And so that's Saturn. And now in walks Aquarius. Aquarius being ruled by the planet Uranus. Aquarius is very different. Anyone want to take a stab at what Aquarius might look like walking into this club to talk to Saturn? Anyone can answer, feel free.
Purple hair with an
Yes.
orange and yellow dress with green heels, just very colorful, flamboyant, just like very like different, unique, just like, yeah,
Mhm.
creates their own fashion, basically, very creative and just
I'm
very fun.
yes, I'm seeing a mohawk, maybe some
Yeah.
piercing. I knew one Aquarius man and he cracked me up who is an acupuncturist, right? So he's working with the body electric. And he had literally every inch of his ear was pierced. Every single, like I'd never seen so many piercings on one ear. And I was like, you're an Aquarius, aren't you? He's like, yeah. And so in sitting in this club, we have Mr. Uh, Structure, Mr. Discipline, Mr. Law, buttoned up, precise, every hair in the right place, you know, the mustache trimmed. And then we have Aquarius walk in. He's got a purple mohawk. He's got green shirt, orange shoes. Sharon, you said that was really great. Maybe earring piercings on his right ear. And they sit down and they are planning out the year. Wow, what would that conversation be like, man? Okay, so we got Saturn on one hand, he's saying, well, have you built your structure of your vision? I got these lightning bolts of ideas and I'm going to go do this thing and I'm going to go do this thing. I'm going to connect to the tribe because it's very tribal, very like large scale group oriented Aquarius is. It's like I'm going to start a festival and we're going to like dance to music, and we're going to create scientific discoveries. And Saturn's like, well, where's your 10-year plan? Where's your the structure of your website? Where's the layout of your hiring schedule? And Aquarius is like, what? Like, I'm just acting with the lightning bolts of inspiration here, man. Like, I'm gonna go do this thing. And so there's this kind of dichotomy right now between this huge influx of vision, ideas of the future. I always think of Mind Valley when I think of Aquarius because they're just so cutting edge in terms of that, the new ways of thinking and new ideas. And so I would recommend if you're into investment, if you want to follow something that's going to be a focus for this year. I just had this really interesting leaf bug jump on my table here. Okay. I'm just gonna move you. There you go. It's like matches the leaves. You might want to invest in new age things like Mind Valley, or you might want to invest in new age communities, or you might want to start a community because Saturn is structure, Aquarius is new ideas. And so everyone is feeling called to pursue these new visions and to come together collectively, which is great. But then Saturn's there. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Were you going to share something?
Oh my gosh, you know how you just said that? I just literally opened a brand new group on the 1st of Jan this year, and it's literally a brand new collective bringing this new type of energy together to connect, to share value, to promote, like in terms of monetary gain, but to bring this community where I'm running it. So I want it to be high vibe, manifesting, all of that stuff. But it's funny how you say new group, and I'm trying to get the
Right.
structure and everything. And people want to do this and people want to do that, and it's all of that Aquarius stuff. But I'm trying to bring the Saturn structure and the discipline, and literally. And how you just said that there with the Saturn and the Aquarius, it's exactly how I'm finding the dynamics of the group right now, because I'm the one who's trying to do the Saturn stuff, and I'm bringing all these people together, and they've got all different thinking,
Yeah,
all different personalities. Yeah. So I just wanted to share that. Thank you.
that's awesome. Yeah, it's such a confirmation, right? And I'm so happy to be having this conversation with you all because it's a little bit of a tension, right? It's a little bit of a tension like between our adolescent, creative, inspired, want to go big and do new things side, and then our interdisciplinarian, right? That inner, what is your structure? What's your plan? So if you know people who are Capricorn, you may want to hire them this year because Saturn rules Capricorn. And so those people who are Capricorns, guess what? You're going to have an interesting year because on one hand, well, all the Aquarian people should talk to you. Because if you're an Aquarian person and you have a vision, and I'm a little bit frustrated with this myself because I'm still learning how to become friends with Saturn. I really am. I'm really learning it this year. And it's actually an 8-year numerologically, which is ruled by Saturn. And so Saturn is playing a really big role this year. It's playing a huge role, and it's kind of asking everyone who has a vision to get serious about it. You have a vision for a business, you have a vision for a collective, you have a vision for humanity. Okay, that's awesome. But do you have your structure? Do you have your plan? Do you know what you're going to do to make it actually last? Right. And so I've been calling this year, 2024, the year of building the structure for your cathedral of the soul. Okay. Because in a way, Aquarius is a bit like vision, like our soul getting to express itself, right? To be free, to express our true, wild, untamed, creative beingness. And so with Saturn, it's saying, okay, awesome. How are you going to structure it? How are you going to make it successful? How are you going to make it work? Okay. So that's a huge dichotomy this year. And if you're feeling that, you're not alone. And it's like, for instance, let's say you have a business, and I think a lot of you can relate to this because a lot of you have businesses, especially online businesses. How is your website? How is your internet marketing? How is your plan? Because if you've been winging it for however long or haven't paid attention to it, this year with Saturn and Aquarius, Aquarius is the internet, Aquarius is the online world, Aquarius is new age technology, which is websites, it's design, it's AI. You're going to be asked to implement things to structure your business. And the other night I worked with my partner and I actually started to create a new structure of my website after a year of putting this off. So you may be having things like that happen where it's like all of a sudden the structure is coming. All of a sudden you have to work on it. All of a sudden you're not just out there making stuff anymore. You're at home, you're building that structure, you're slogging through that kind of hard work to create that foundation. But it's exciting because we are building the foundation for the new earth. Okay, that's Saturn and Aquarius, building the foundation for the new earth. I mean, look how beautiful our earth could be, right? The vision is there. We all feel it. It's very, very powerful. And so one thing you may want to do if you have an astrology chart at home, especially if you have a 13 sign astrology chart, and pretty soon I think I'm going to be able to have charts done. So you can just go to my site and do it. Saturn and Aquarius, where do you have Aquarius in your chart? Because that means Saturn is going to be there this entire year. So wherever Saturn lands in your personal chart, this is where you are going to have to get serious. You're going to have to get disciplined. You're going to have to build some structures, and you're going to have to create more parental action. You're going to need to discipline things just a bit here. Okay. Yeah. Anyone want to share questions, comments about this? It's
No,
pretty incredible.
I've just got my chart up, so I'm just looking at where my Saturn is, and I'm like,
Oh,
oh my gosh,
what house
I've
is
got
it
it
in,
in front
Sharon?
of me.
Where
Right,
is
let
it
me
at?
just see. So, right, my chart here. So Saturn, I've got it in, it's in Virgo.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And when I this is a key question I wanted to ask you. When I look at the image, it's in the 11th house, but when I click in it, it's in the 13th house. So I don't know whether to
Great.
go by
What do you
the
listen to?
information.
Right.
What's that, sorry?
Yeah. Who do I listen to?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I tend to do is I just look at the chart and maybe, we've talked about doing a Q&A, like a monthly
Yeah.
Q&A and membership. And you know what? I think I need to do that. And please forgive me for being slow like a turtle with this. It's really just been building the structure for it. But
Yeah.
I would really love to have a monthly Q&A, especially for my masterclass graduates and for anyone who wants to come and ask who has a little bit of background in astrology, because these questions come up. How do I use the software? What do I listen to? So I would just focus on looking at the chart and identifying it there, because we aren't really using 13 houses with this system. We're just using 12. Okay.
Okay.
So that will be confusing if you look at the 13th house, because you're like, well, I don't see a 13th house on the chart. What does that mean?
It's
Where do you
it's in the 11th. It's in the 11th, which is obviously linked to Aquarius, isn't it? The 11th house.
So let me ask you this. Where do you have Aquarius? And this is good for everyone at home. So if you want to find out where Saturn and Aquarius will be affecting you and your chart this year, you don't look for your own Saturn. You look for where you
Oh,
have
okay.
Aquarius. Yeah.
Okay. So Aquarius is it's in between the 4th and the 5th house.
Okay. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Are you ready for a download about that? You
Yeah.
want to send me a picture of your chart, and then
Yeah.
I
Should
can,
I send it on the messenger?
yeah, send it over so I can give you a better constructive info
Okay.
about this. And this is,
Okay. I'm sending it now.
I should I should probably do just a full 1 day class on this Saturn and Aquarius miss, because this is major. This is major, major, major. Saturn is like the structure of government. And so we're literally going to be seeing a shift in our government structures this year. And if you're living in the US, then that's very obviously an issue. Okay, we're having a presidential election this year, and to say that the air is charged is like a very large understatement. I can't even post about primary elections, like it's crickets. Like nobody even wants to talk about it because it's so charged. So why is that? Well, Saturn is structure. Aquarius is lightning bolts of change. It can be revolutionary. It can be inventive, new inventions. So if we have all of that going on, you might say there's a bit of a charge in the air. Would you all agree? Yeah, bit of a charge around that. Okay, so taking a look, nice. And you just went ahead and cut off your name and info all on your own. So that's awesome. Thank you, Sharon. That's one thing as being able to share charts. It's so important to have privacy for everyone. So I'm really working on keeping your contact info private. Oh my gosh. Such a learning curve with the internet and how to share info and also keep everyone safe. So let's take a look here. Sharon, you okay with me sharing your chart so we can see where
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
okay, awesome. All right. And so it's a little blurry, but we can still handle it. Okay. So first things first is we want to go to, well, where is Saturn right now? So we're looking at today's chart. Today's chart, well, actually this is the new moon chart, but that's perfect. So new moon chart, where is Saturn at the new moon? Oh, holy God. And you'll see why. You just look at the shape of the new moon. This is going to be huge. So we're leading up to it, but we have to cover Saturn first in Aquarius. So 14 degrees of Saturn. So now we're going to head back to Sharon's chart. And we're going to look at this. And we'll look at all of your charts as well. So 14 degrees of Aquarius. Okay. Ooh, wee. Okay. So
Do you want me
that's
to try and see if I can send it better?
yeah, let's do that.
Should I do that? Because then you can see. Let's have a look. I'm just going to just snip it again and just try and get it better.
There, I'm going to try this actually. I think this will do it. I clicked on a bigger image, so I think you're good. Let's try this. That was a really
Right,
unclear
how about
photo,
this
wasn't
one?
it?
I'm going to do it again. That might be clearer. I don't know.
I think we got it actually. Let's
You
see
got
here.
it?
I think so, but we'll double check and see. Yeah,
Technology, hey?
we got it. Yeah, technology. This is Saturn and Aquarius moment, actually. Double checking our technology, right? Having little delays. There may be delays. There may be things happen with things like chart readings or technology that we're being asked to discipline it all. We're being asked to raise the bar, actually. That's what Saturn is actually asking with all of its hard work and discipline. Raise the bar to create total success, not just little bits of success, but big success. It says it may take longer, it may be a higher climb, but it will be more long lasting. And if you learn how to super amplify your manifestation and get into higher brainwave states or lower brainwave states, you can speed up the manifestation process. And so that's one area that Saturn within Aquarius is teaching us. That's why Mind Valley is so powerful, because they're teaching techniques to amplify your memory, to amplify your ability to imagine and create and manifest. And so the law of attraction, the law of resonance, and I've only just learned about the law of resonance. I've never heard of this before. This is a very Saturn and Aquarius energy because it's resonance and then it's a law. The law of resonance is that we must be what we wish to have. Not that we have to imagine and then create it. We have to actually vibrate what we want in order to have it. And then it just appears, right? And so that's the work. It's aligning to our, and maybe it's not work, maybe it's fun. And I think, Sharon, you probably know about that with your law of, with your manifestation group and abundance. It's really awesome. So cool. I would love to do something or collaborate with you around the
Yeah.
astrology and abundance at some point. I think that would be really, really cool. And so where do you have Saturn this year? This is so interesting. So you actually have Saturn. See, and this is where the charts get fun sometimes. We're going to count each and every little tick here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh my goodness. Whoa, that's an interesting placement for Saturn. So it's literally like right on the line between the 4th and the 5th. Okay, so that's home and family and DNA and ancestry. And it is also, as it goes into the 5th, children, hobbies, romance. um, it's a very fun house. I mean, you have a very 5th house energy, right? Because you have so many other planets in Leo, right? Your sun is in Leo, your Mercury, and you have so many planets in Leo. And so the 5th house is actually very important for you because Leo rules the 5th house. And so having Saturn there, it kind of gives the sense of you really disciplining how you have fun, how you play with your children. It even could be becoming more successful with your date night in the sense of like becoming professional about it almost, right? Like planning them to a T and making them just like perfect. And okay, this is really interesting, Sharon, and I want you to really play with this. And I don't know where this is coming from, okay? But I'm getting and you can say no, that's not resonating, but I'm getting this bizarre, not really bizarre, but beautiful image of you becoming some kind of or including love coaching and having some kind of a business around coaching women with love because you know you have a beautiful family, you have a beautiful partner, and so you really do exude a lot of love, right? And so I think this could be a really powerful opportunity for you this year with Saturn because Saturn is business, it's structure, and it's literally on your house of love and romance and it's not marriage, it's love and romance, right? And how many women would love to have love and romance in their lives? So many. Okay. And so seeing Saturn there, it's like, oh, maybe you could start something, maybe an adjunct to the work that you already do, where you assist women with manifesting love and romance. And I think that that might, and it's an Aquarius, so that's very different. So this could be anything from, you know, those group dating like things where people come together and they have like a group date session where you meet someone and then you go on a date. Something like that, like something where you bring singles together. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's like, it's almost like creating some kind of a singles, like a love attraction, dating, something around that. Or it could be around children. So it could be around love and romance, a business that you create or a structure, or it could be around children and creativity. And like, and this could be like famous people, like people who are talented musicians, actors, people who have that star quality. I know you've been really interested in just pulling that market in. And with Saturn on the 5th house, that might be a powerful time to build a structure for attracting in those very creative people. Okay. Ooh, how does that land? How do you, your
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
Yeah. I just got a quick question. You know how you said
Yeah,
Saturn's on the 5th house? You
yeah.
know on my chart where Saturn is on the at the top on the 11th? Is it because basically Saturn is rules Aquarius, so we've gone to Aquarius and Aquarius is between the 4th and the 5th?
Let me explain. And I know this is confusing. This is like I've always wondered like how I got it so well and so how to explain it. Okay, so how do we how do we read for how the current planetary position is affecting our natal birth chart? And so the way that we do that is that we go first to the natal chart, or we go to the chart of the day, I should say,
Got
and we
it.
find
Yeah.
where Saturn is. So there it's 14 degrees of Aquarius. So that is literally what is in the sky right now is Saturn. Saturn. Okay, Saturn and Aquarius. We go to your chart, you have Saturn in Virgo. That's very different. But what we want to find is where would Saturn in Aquarius come visit you this year? So he's visiting your chart. Where is he visiting your chart at?
Yeah.
Oh, he's visiting right here, 14 degrees of Aquarius on the 5th house. So that means that the energetics of Saturn in Aquarius, where will they be affecting you this year? They'll be affecting you right around the energy of home and family
Yeah.
and joyful things like children and creativity and romance and love. And it's in the sign of Aquarius. So that means it's going to be like large groups, right? That could be leading like your large group where the women are having a lot of fun and there's a lot of joy, right? That's you doing that. That's you creating that structure. You're like, I'm very disciplined with it. I'm wanting to bring that Saturn structure. That's because Saturn is right near that 5th house. And so they're wanting to play maybe and have fun. Maybe that's that Aquarius energy. And it's in your 5th house, but you're like, okay, but we're going to bring a lot of structure to this. And that's the Saturn being there. And so
Got it. Do
you're
you know what's
totally,
really funny with what you're saying?
yeah,
I'm just recalling it in my mind, going, okay, which direction is it? And I can actually recall a conversation with my husband where he was saying, you've got to get the manifesting out into a big event. He said, but you don't just bring the women, you bring the children they bring the children with them, and the children learn and the women learn, and it's like a big fun event where they don't leave the children at home, they bring the children with them. And he says, you
yes,
incorporate the manifesting money in abundance, but the gratitude and the affirmations in a fun way. And I said, yeah, I just don't have time at the moment. Maybe later.
there
I
he
said, yeah,
is.
maybe in the summer holidays, because we can incorporate our kids into that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, bring the kids, bring the children because you have them, right? And
Yeah.
so how many other women have children, but and especially because they have children, they really got to manifest some abundance because children don't stop eating and growing and needing clothes and
Yeah.
it's constant. That's a beautiful idea. Way to go, hubby. And he's your romantic
Yeah.
partner, right? And it's affecting your house of romance, right? So he was maybe in a way disciplining you and being like, hey, do this thing. And you're like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah,
But he
exactly.
was
So yeah.
That's really beautiful. Yeah. So that's a really exciting thing to look at for you and your chart and what that can mean with Saturn and Aquarius. And that's why I love doing these events because I love to give you all this insider scoop on how are
Mm.
these planetary bodies affecting you. And it gives these insights and awarenesses, and it's almost like an energetic healing just to even know where this planet is affecting your chart. And it's just amazing over and over again. So Andra, welcome. I think we'll take a little
Thank you.
gander at your chart now and see where this Saturn and Aquarius and the new moon is once a year. I'm sorry, is once a month, but this Saturn and Aquarius will be here the entire year. Okay. And so I really want to give people a heads up on this as we go into the new moon because this new moon is going to be in Aquarius. Okay. So that's why this Saturn and Aquarius is like such a big theme because sun and moon are nice energies, right? Moon is that emotion. Sun is like how we shine or express our soul energy. Those are pretty positive energies. And they come together at the new moon. Well, this time they're coming together with Saturn too. So what is that going to mean? And that's why I felt like it's really important that we talk about Saturn and Aquarius first to kind of give us a introduction of what this energy is bringing that we might be feeling like I'm feeling it. It is such a gorgeous day today in California. It is like spring here. Like it is like deep spring. It is warm. It's like 75, 80 degrees. Not to brag for everyone out there who's still in snow. But I'm sending you all that sunshine. It's gorgeous. I might get a sunburn out it, but it's okay. I love it. So Andra, let's look at your chart. Let's see where you have Aquarius. Okay, let's see. And it looks like, wow, interesting. It is in your 3rd house this year. Okay. Andra, do you remember what the 3rd house is all about?
Communication.
Look at that. Andrea was in my 5-day challenge, and I can tell she learned quite a bit. Am I right?
Yes, I'm still wrapping my head around some of it, like the degrees. I haven't figured that out
Uh-huh.
yet, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
So the way I figure out, like, so with degrees, essentially what these little ticks are is, have you ever done geometry? Right? And so the circumference of a circle is 360 degrees. And so each of the little ticks are just marking one of those 360 degrees. Yeah,
Thank you.
interesting. Yeah, very interesting, very basic, right? But important to know. Just the basics, please. And so we find 14 degrees of Aquarius in your third house of communication. So anyone want to speculate what Saturn in Aquarius in the third house might potentially create or trigger or bring up, or what the focus might be this year for Andra? And I can also dial into it as well. Whoever wants to answer, feel free.
I'd say
Okay.
like it's communicating in a manner that's going to be impactful and that's going to be effective, and also communicating to the right people. I
Mm-hmm.
want to say like the right time, the right place. So
Mm-hmm.
probably even putting yourself in that position where it's the right time, right place, and you're going to get
Mm-hmm.
with those particular people,
Right.
and then your communication. And I don't really feel it's like the physical communication as well. It's also the nonverbal I'm sensing. So it's like all like the tonality, the body language, you know, all of that other stuff. So
Uh-huh.
communication on all levels,
Mm-hmm.
because energy speaks, doesn't it? It's in the aura space. So making sure that your energy is sufficient as well, so that when you're communicating, that's being picked up subconsciously.
Right. So Saturn would relate to it being very important to
Yeah.
watch your communication style and to be very aware. And it may be a year where you're learning better ways of communicating, right? Like more structures of what are the best ways to communicate. The third house can also be social media, okay? And so if it's social media, the question becomes, do you have a social media presence, with Aquarius being all about technology? With Saturn there, oh, this is so interesting. And I didn't know I was going to get into it, but I will. Saturn can be discipline around technology. And so are we using our technology well? Do we need to have discipline around our screen time? Or do we need to build more of an online presence? And so many people are going to fall somewhere on the spectrum. I worked with a client yesterday who was the first time on Zoom. And I was like, wow, that's amazing and awesome that someone out there has still never used it and has been just living a normal life without this an interesting platform. And I also thought, wow, this is the first time they actually got to use it. Saturn and Aquarius, right? Actually having doing the work to create the access to the new technology. Okay. And so Saturn and Aquarius here could mean, Andra, and I don't know your story, but if you don't have a website, if you don't have an online presence, this might be the year that the universe kind of pushes you into building that, because Saturn is success and mastery, Aquarius is technology. And so you may literally meet that website builder, you may meet that person who guides you with the internet and how to bring your work online. But it's communication in Saturn, bringing discipline to how you communicate, bringing authority figures in who can assist you with that communication. And it could also mean that you may have a trigger or trauma around the internet and communication. And I'm kind of tuning into this intuitively. I'm getting some nods, I think. And so Aquarius, okay, are you all familiar with Atlantis,
Yes.
the story of Atlantis? So anyone want to guess what sign is most closely associated with Atlantis?
Aquarius.
Yes. Okay, and so what has been coming up for me about what does this Saturn and Aquarius mean is this. Supposedly, Atlantis was a civilization that was highly advanced, incredible technology, incredible new age, large, collective that at some point misused misused technology to their detriment, and they were destroyed, like almost completely. I think survivors remained, but the majority of it was destroyed. According to Edgar Cayce, who is the sleeping prophet and an incredible psychic channel, the survivors took all of the knowledge of Atlantis and they buried it under the paw of the Sphinx in Egypt. And so that's one of the reasons that Egypt and the pyramids and the Sphinx are just pulsating and powerful, and that you feel a call there. No matter who you are, there's a magic to that place. And so with Saturn being discipline and structure in Aquarius, I get the sense that this year the collective trauma or the collective wounding around if you were on Atlantis, if you were alive, embodied in a lifetime in Atlantis, you may be having memories, feelings, or emotions come up that are reminding you to be aware and conscious of your choices with technology. And as AI comes in full force to an extreme degree, it's also bringing up thoughts, feelings, and concerns about how do we have discipline with the technology that is coming. And it also could be investing in it to make a large fortune. So there's two ways of looking at it. And so with Saturn in Aquarius, Andra, I'm sort of getting that you may have had some experiences from Atlantis, and that could be what has, and I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm feeling that maybe technology has been something you haven't wanted to do or been attracted to. And I haven't either. I'm a very big nature lover and just haven't wanted to jump into the internet world so much. But with Saturn in Aquarius here, it's possible that thoughts, feelings, emotions from a lifetime in Atlantis could be the reason that maybe you haven't done more with technology. Okay. And now the opportunity, I think, for the collective as well as for us individually is to clear that trauma so that we know how we really feel in the now moment and we're no longer writing that old story. Andrea, does that resonate for you, or am I totally how does that show up for you?
Thank you for sharing that. That's an interesting perspective. I haven't really dwelled like consciously on Atlantis a lot. I'm aware of it, but you helped to make that connection with my chart. And I know for me, one of my past challenges has been using the internet for my business rather than just like being on it as a way to, use it as like TV,
Right.
So I'm in the process of shifting that.
Okay, interesting. Okay, well this year may be the year that interesting how I'm glowing. This year may be the year you do that. This year may be the year you want to prioritize that, because Saturn talks. Okay, Saturn will say, Saturn's got a strong influence. It's kind of like grandfather Saturn. It's a big umph, right? And so if you've been wanting to do this shift, but you haven't yet, there's a good chance this year would be the right year to do it. You're going to have a lot of support. And so what I would recommend is maybe like hiring some kind of online support who can assist you with that process and creating a home. I'm hearing a home studio where you broadcast or you create video content. I'm hearing, what about having a YouTube channel and broadcasting from your home studio? Because you do Reiki, you do energy clearing and energy healing. And so it'd be awesome to be able to hear from you. Or there's a lot of women who do online Reiki, like little short 1-minute Reiki sessions. And it's like, awesome. So I've definitely experienced that. And it was like, wow, you can have an energy healing in 1 minute online, and wow. And so maybe you could make that into your TV, which is like your own little video segments that you're posting and sharing. And it might take a little while to get it going. Saturn is usually a slow mover, and same for you, Sharon, like this idea of adding this adjunct of romance and children to your, it's almost like I'm seeing this whole megalopolis of like the abundance and manifestation, children, and then romance too, right? Because it's like the children need something to do, and then mom and dad need something to do, and just bringing that positive energy in, getting an abundant mindset. I mean, people need that kind of stuff. They really do. So it's really beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think we've kind of given like a good Saturn in Aquarius where it may be affecting you for this entire year. That's why I shared it. It's like the entire year. It's not just this new moon, right? It's this entire year. And so for anyone out there who would like to go deeper or learn more, leave a comment, message me. I'm happy to tap in with you. And just know wherever this planet of Saturn is affecting you, what house of the astrology chart, you're going to really be feeling its presence. It's strong. It's very strong. I think I have Saturn right near my Jupiter right now. And the two of those together is something else. It's really, really interesting. So I want to get this info to you all so that you can be prepared. You can know what's what. Okay. And so today, oh, and happy Women's Day, by the way. I like jumped online and I was like, it's Women's Day. Like, what are the chances? This is so amazing. Are you all doing anything to celebrate? I guess we're doing it right now, eh?
Yeah, I did a moon retreat just before this call, with some amazing women, and I've just been putting posts out there about self-love and all of that lovely stuff. Here in the UK, we've got Mother's Day on Sunday as well.
Oh my goodness. This is like
This
woman
Sunday, new moon.
central
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. So one of the things I thought I would do to celebrate the new moon, the Woman's Day, is look at the planet Venus and see where is that right now and how might that be affecting us. So we're going to tap into the chart for the new moon and we're going to see, oh my goddess. Oh my goddess, this is amazing. Okay.
It's the same, Aquarius.
It's Aquarius. Yeah.
And
So
it's right next to
Venus,
Mars. It's
it's
right
right
next to
next to
Mars, isn't it?
Mars. It's right
Yeah.
next to Mars. It's conjunct, but still it's in a different sign. But Venus and Mars are still together. They've been together for months now. Interestingly, in Capricorn. But today, everything changes because the feminine leaps into the collective energy. It leaps into technology. It leaps into women coming together across the internet in large groups. Okay, so this is an amazing time for collaboration, for community, for connection. Okay, Saturn in Aquarius, moon in Aquarius. So tomorrow at the new moon, we have the sun, we have Saturn, we have the moon, and we have Venus all in Aquarius. Wow. Okay. So what is that? What is that going to mean? Well, let's, Sharon, for your chart, right? That means, see what exactly the sign of the sun and moon is here. Whew. Sometimes it jumps on me. Okay. So 23 degrees sun and moon 9 degrees. Okay. So that's interesting. So that means that Mars, Venus, and the moon will be in your fourth house, Sharon. Yep. And the sun will be in your fifth. Okay, so it's very interesting. So that means that things of home, family, your ancestry, your DNA, your root system, you may be feeling, it may be a deep time for you, right? Where you're energetically feeling a lot of depth in terms of who you are, maybe connecting to like your ancestral heritage. And then the sun in your fifth house, that's your children. And so tomorrow would be a great day if you have a chance to do something fun, to just really have a blast because it's the new moon And whatever intention or energetic that we are in at the new moon time can tend to affect us over the next 2 weeks, the next several months. It's a really powerful time. Okay, so I feel like I know you and the children and family can have a lot of fun together. So tomorrow would be a great day to just really go for it, just really have a blast, have a fun time. And set your intention for the next 2 weeks around how can I include both more structure and more fun in my family life and in my fun life? And maybe how can I bring more fun and structure to the women in my community? How can I nurture the women in my community? You're going to have Venus in your fourth house for quite a while, for several weeks here, because it just entered, or it's been in your fourth house for a while, and it's going to stay there. And so Venus there could mean making money from home, interestingly. It's the billionaire planet. And so you could be making a ton of money from home working with women, which is ironically exactly what you are doing, which is amazing. That's so cool. And focusing on
I'm
abundance.
actually,
Well,
yeah, thank you. In my group, I'm actually making it fun because I've got a competition running.
nice.
But I'm literally got the competition running to get them to promote. So to get them
Right.
to introduce themselves, share value, promote their services, because there's almost 1,000 people in the group now, and
Awesome.
they're all women from around the world. And I said, there's some amazing people. There's no point
Right.
being like shy and invisible. Introduce yourself, promote
Right.
yourself. And I've just got a competition running, a visibility challenge where they can win like different things like meditation sessions, whatever. And I'm making it fun, and I've got a leaderboard. So I'm just making it
Nice.
fun.
That's
But
awesome.
I'm putting the
That's
structure in
perfect.
place. I'm like, you can't
Yes.
show value and promote until you've introduced yourself. If you're not introducing yourself, everything's getting declined.
Oh, right. So
So
you're
I'm setting the structure.
right. You're being the boss babe. That's my new like term for this year. I'm really hooked on it. The boss babe, taking control of the situation and being in charge and owning it without
Yeah.
shame, without holding back, just feeling really comfortable in that space. So it's
Mm.
perfect. It's always so perfect. And so Andra, where are you gonna have this new moon energy really activating your chart? Okay, that's down, go. So many charts, so little time. No, so much time. Where is Andra? Where'd she go? There you are. Okay. So, it's pretty much all Venus is in your second house right now, today, and it's been there for the last several weeks. And so this is actually a really good time for making money for you because Venus is the planet of the billionaire. Okay. And so one of the ways that you might be able to make money right now is online because Aquarius is the internet. Okay. And so this might be a really powerful time to launch some kind of an offer or create a video or just reach out into the world and connect to the broader internet world and communicate, right? So much happening in your third house of communication. You don't have a YouTube channel, it'd be a great time to start one with all that Aquarius energy. It's so easy to start a YouTube channel. I never, when I started my YouTube channel, it was like 5 people. And I never expected that it would be as large as it is today and still growing. Um, I'm up to almost 1,000 subscribers, which has been just slow and steady wins the race for me. But I never expected to grow so big at all. And so I really recommend that you all, if you're at home and you're like, oh, should I start? And you do it. What's there to lose? It's so much fun to share what your offer is, your message, your gifts, and for people to get excited and share, and you'll attract the people who want to hear what you have to say. 100%. Absolutely. So highly recommend that, Andra. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that so much.
Yeah, that's why I do these sessions. It's so cool to empower you all with this information and this knowledge. So you can make more guided choices with where do I put my focus right now? Why is it important? Why is it valuable to do that? Okay, sounds good, Sharon. So what I would like to do now that we've looked at the new moon and the energetics there. Yeah, what time is it in the UK, Sharon?
It's about 8:30, but my kiddies should have been in bed about 7. So so
Awesome.
they're having a little bit, yeah, they're having a little bit of extra time. So I'm okay for a little bit, probably about the next 30 minutes or so.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I want to wind down anyways.
Yeah.
Working on shorter sessions. So what I would like to do now that we've looked at the new moon, we've looked at the fact, and I'm probably gonna have to do a longer video on the new moon energies because it's really full on. But what I would like to do is I would like to do an energy clearing around so not just abundance, but new age abundance, right? Abundance, making money and of having abundance through doing what we love. So it's kind of like the whole Saturn and Aquarius theme of making money, making abundance around the business that we have, right? So is there anything in the way of us totally being self-sufficient and successful with our work and our business that we could clear to become incredibly successful and abundant with the work that we do? Okay. And so I'd like you to both tune in to making money, receiving abundance with your work. So it's not just being abundant, making money, having a job. It's doing what you love, sharing your soul-driven gifts, right? So Andra, I think I would guess for you, that's probably your Reiki, right? And it's your spiritual healing work. And for you, Sharon, I bet it would be the abundance and the manifestation work that you do with women, right? And so there are so many purpose-led, driven souls out there. And I'm so honored to know all of you. There's so many. And I know how important it is to follow our path and to follow our purpose. And when we do that, we are ignited, we are uplifted, we are filled with the light of spirit. And so wouldn't it be great, wouldn't it be beautiful if all beings on this earth, and this is why I'm doing this, because the new moon is in Aquarius, which is all beings. And Venus just went into Aquarius, which is the planet of abundance. It's the planet of the billionaire. Okay, so Venus in the planet of the sign of the collective energies, that's all people. This is a very humanitarian, very new age placement for money making, right? It's about all of us. Okay, and so how beautiful would it be for all beings on this planet to be able to earn, make, receive wealth and abundance, doing exactly what it is that they love. Okay? And of course, Saturn being in Aquarius says, well, one of the ways to do this is make sure you have the structure in your internet presence built, because everything's moving online and you have to have the structure you have to have the container for the wealth to come in. So I want you to just tune into creating, receiving, making, allowing ample, abundant wealth and money flow into your bank account through your work and your business. Okay. And I would like you to rate on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being you feel absolutely 100% awesome about this. It's like it's happening. I'm just in the flow state. It's 100% yes. Or 0, I'm nowhere near that. And it's it's deeply upsetting. Just go ahead and share in the chat what number you're feeling you're at today. And I know that everyone out there is going to be at a different place, at a different number around this, and all of the numbers are fine. Okay. Around 6 or 7. See, even the most abundant energied woman has these issues around making money doing what we love. Would you agree? This is like a big thing because our culture tells us, oh, you got to get a job, you got to work hard. I mean, what are the messages we received as children about making money? What are the messages we received? Yeah, yeah. And Sharon says she does a lot of healing and clearing as she up levels, right? We have to keep clearing, right? As we up level, we have to shift the energetics. So I'm really excited. I'm about to start teaching my energy clearing system that I'm going to share with you today, which is exciting. I've never taught it before, but my partner is assisting me to structure how to teach this clearing method. So that's pretty exciting. And I want to share with you my method and my system for clearing energy. And all of you at home who may watch this replay, please feel free to join in because energy clearing, no matter when you found this video, you were meant to find it and it will work. And I've had people write in countless times about watching replays and like, I yawned 20 times. I went from a 10 to a 0. I'm feeling great. And so please feel free to join in. Okay, so we've got a couple sixes, some sixes out there. I think we got 2 6s. Okay. Lotus, where am I at? Okay. Around there. Okay. So I want you to tune into, and now the second question I want to ask you, and you can either unmute or share it in the chat. When you think about your business and you think about earning and receiving immense value and wealth with the work that you do, 10, you feel absolutely amazing about this. Where in your body is the feeling? Or 0, not at all. Where do you feel that 6 in your body? Stomach.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
I would
Andra.
say heart chakra area.
Yeah, stomach, solar plexus, heart chakra. I mean, this is major. This is like core for a lot of us, whatever is in the way for this. And so with my new method I'm going to share, I'm not going to actually even define what the issue is. We're just going to find the energy and clear it on out of existence. Okay. So we've got stomach highlighted, we've got solar plexus, we've got heart space. And so what we're going to do and how this system really works the best is the more committed and deeply tuned into the issue you are, the more deeply it will clear. Okay. And so what you're going to do is you're going to focus in on that issue very deeply. And you're also going to focus on you're going to do 2 things at once. Wow, my hair looks really awesome in this setting. I got like a waterfall, like an 80s movie. Woo! Okay, so what we're going to focus on, that stomach and that solar plexus and that heart, and thinking about really receiving the abundance, okay, receiving the wealth and the flow around doing your purpose through your business, through the structure of what you create. This is wealth and abundance that you're receiving from all that is for being yourself and sharing your purpose. Now tune into that stomach area, the blocks to this, into the solar plexus, into the heart space. And we're going to use our hands. We're going to get physical now. We're going to bring that feeling into physical focus. The hands have every single acupressure point to the body. So that's why rubbing them together, we're going to tune in to that issue. Okay, tune into your belly, tune into your solar plexus, tune into your heart. If you're watching this at home, tune into where you feel this lack of 10, right? Where are you not at a 10 with attracting the wealth and abundance to your business? And it's very deep. This is very deep. So you're very brave. I want to honor you for that. So you're rubbing your hands together. You're going to focus on your body. You may start yawning. Let the yawns out. That's good. You're starting to release. When we rub our hands together, we literally are creating something called piezoelectric energy. And piezoelectric energy is like 1 million micro light rays per second. And so what we're doing is we're creating both a magnet and a fire. Okay. So tune into your belly, tune into your solar plexus, tune into your heart space around manifesting the abundance, the prosperity for your business. Good. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. You're going to yawn, let it out. Creator of all that is, tune into it. It is commanded, source, that all of this deep, trapped, absorbed, ancestral, past life, trauma, drama, anything or everything blocking you from truly drawing in wealth or doing your purpose, sharing your work with the world, everything that brings up or lets down. Will you please now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate it all? Just say yes, please. Okay, excellent. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, covids, and beyonds. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Good. Creator of all that is, it is commanded that anywhere and everywhere there's a block to you financially receiving divine prosperity for sharing your purpose with the world. Feel it, feel it. Creator of all that is, feel it deeper. It is commanded that all of that be allowed to release and clear. Woo! We command it to release and clear on the core. Good. On the genetic, let the yawn out. On the soul level, good. We command it to be pulled and resolved. On the historical level, good. Deep breath in and out. And replaced on all levels with the Creator's truth and definition of pure unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, peace, calm, happiness, love, and joy. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, shake your hands out. Anything that brings up or lets down, will you please revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all, please, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, covids, and beyonds. Okay, deep breath in and out. So we're not done yet, but I want to ask you all to tune again, thinking about your business, thinking about wealth and abundance, thinking about manifesting, allowing, creating wealth and abundance through your purpose, through your business. 10, you feel 100% absolutely amazing and on board with this. 0, no, nowhere near this. What is your number now? Okay. 8, awesome. Okay, so we've made a little shift here. We made a nice little jump. Okay, Andra, where are you at? 9. Wow, awesome. Okay, so now we're going to really go for it. And this is actually going to be deeper. So I'm actually going to stand up. You can sit, but if you want to stand, you can. And so it's really important to really kind of get into the body. This is very physical. Like most energy clearing, we sit and we meditate, but we're actually drawing energy in and then we're moving the energy here. Okay, so really give yourself permission to physically get into it. Okay, so I want you to tune into your business, right? The thing you love the most, your purpose, what you want to create. And it's like your desire. Think about your desire to have more than enough money flow in through doing what you love. Tune into that feeling and then tune into your belly, tune into your solar plexus where you may have blockages around this. Okay, so think about manifesting total abundance through your purpose, through your vision, through your business. Where in your body is there a blockage to this? Tune into it. Is it in your belly? Is it in your head? Is it in your heart? Okay, now rub your hands together. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Creator of all that is, it is commanded that anywhere we have ancestral inheritance, we have absorbed emotions, we have anything we took on from someone else, karmic ties, ancestral DNA, anything or everything from this lifetime, from any other karmic ties, ancestral DNA, anything or everything blocking us from manifesting true divine abundance, prosperity, and wealth this lifetime or any other, everything that brings up or lets down. Deep breath in and out. Will you please now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all, please? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, covids, and beyonds. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Creator of all that is, it is commanded anything and everything blocking you from fully manifesting, receiving and creating divine wealth and abundance through your purpose, through your business, through doing what you love. Creator of all that is commanded all that stuff blocking it from your ancestral, your past life, your absorbed anything, everything from this layer or any other. Creator of all that is, it's commanded all that stuff be allowed to release and clear. We command it to release and clear on the core, on the genetic, on the soul level. We command it to be pulled and resolved on the historical level. It's good. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and replaced on all levels with the Creator's truth and definition of pure unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, peace, calm, happiness, love, joy, and prosperity, and the wealth codes, asking Creator to download unto you, to God give you the gifts of wealth, I am wealth, giving you the gifts of I am prosperity, giving you the gifts of I am abundance, giving you the gifts of love with money, feeling love towards money. God, please download unto you all of the divine spiritual gifts for manifesting whatever it is you need to allow divine wealth, abundance, and prosperity to flow to you through your business, through your purpose, through doing what it is you are here to do, through your soul, through love. Deep breath in, deep breath out, manifesting that divine love into your being, into your body. God, please give all who ever watch this video the divine gifts of wealth, prosperity, right livelihood. Give them all the gifts that they need to create this, to know what they need to do to create this, to know how to do this. God, please give all the spiritual gifts needed for creating wealth, financial abundance, prosperity, love, joy, freedom, freedom to do what you wish, freedom to follow your purpose. And anywhere there's any past life karmic ties or cords or bonds from ancestors or DNA or inheritances from them that could in any way block your freedom of choice with making wealth and money, everything that brings up or lets down, deep breath in and out. Will you please now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy and uncreate all, please, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povids, and beyonds. Any curses, hexes, negative energies from you or another person that could in any way be blocking your money flows, anything and everything that brings up or lets down, will you please now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all, please, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nines, shorts, boys, povids, and beyonds. And take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good. Okay, so go ahead and tune into wealth and abundance and manifesting divine abundance and flow through your purpose, through your business. Good. And we're going to ask God to please give you the gift of spiritual coherence between your heart and your brain around manifesting and receiving wealth, that you know how to line up your heart and your mind to allowing and receiving divine wealth through your purpose. You know how to receive this, you know when to receive this, and you know what it feels like to receive this, that you be taught this through all the 4 levels, through all the cells of your body, that you're worthy and deserving of this. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, God. And it is so. And it is so. Please show us. Good. Take a deep breath in and out. Okay. So I want you to tune into your business. I want you to tune into creating wealth and prosperity through your purpose, through leading your soul-led mission. And 10, you feel absolutely amazing through this. And 0, not at all. What is your number? Coming back at your own speed. It's very deep stuff. Andra's at a 10. That's awesome. Sharon's got some tears. Yeah, there's deep stuff, man. A lot of it ancestral, a lot of it just so old. 9.9. She's almost there. I felt that. I was like, she's almost there. Almost. Very, very close. Uh-huh. I'm there. Yeah. You're definitely there. You're definitely there. Right. So any last layer, any last tiny particulate or particle blocking you from being totally open to receiving floods of financial abundance through your purpose and through your mission. Anything that brings up or lets down from this lifetime or any other, all those layers, all those levels, deeper and deeper layers, everything that brings up or lets down, will you please revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all? Please say yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9, shorts, boys, povids, and beyond. So anything from your ancestors, anything from your DNA, anything from this lifetime or past lifetime or any other that is blocking you from feeling totally open to receiving floods of abundance and wealth through your purpose-led business and mission. Everything that brings up or lets down from this lifetime or any other, will you please now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all, please? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, COVIDs, and beyond's good. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And anywhere there could be any prenatal trauma, anything absorbed from mom or dad, from your childhood traumas or dramas that could be in any way blocking you from receiving divine abundance and prosperity, everything that brings up or lets down, including belief systems, absorbed thoughts, absorbed energies from your parents or friends or family, everything that brings up or lets down from this lifetime or any other, will you please now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate it all, please? Yes, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, COVIDs, and beyonds. Good, and take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And we ask all of your chakras to be open, to be balanced, to be aligned. We ask for God to please give you the gifts of divine abundance. And we ask for complete, unconditional love healing for all of you through all levels and layers, through all directions of time and space, through the cellular body, the DNA body, the core, historical, and soul body. Being a complete, unconditional love healing for all of you through all of these layers, through the DNA, through the genetics, through all of directions of time and space, through your ancestors, through the DNA, creative, all that is commanded a complete, unconditional love healing for you around money, around abundance, around wealth, around making money, doing what you love. I'm going to ask creative, all that is, to please teach you the creator's truth and definition from the seventh plane, that you know what it feels like, you know how to, you know when to allow and receive and create money and abundance through doing your soul-led purpose work. You know what it feels like to do this, that you have permission to do this, that you're able to do this. You know what it feels like to do this, how to do this, when to do this, that you're worthy and deserving of this, that you're able to do this, that there is nothing and no one blocking you, that you are fully free to do this. You have complete permission from God, from source, from the universe, and anything and everything preventing that, everything that brings up or lets down from this lifetime or any other. Will you please now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate it all, please? Yes, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, COVIDs, and beyonds. Good. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Okay. Awesome. So now to anchor this in your physical body, I'm going to lead you through something called collarbone breathing, which is going to assist your body to anchor in this new concept physically, right? So we've done the spiritual work. Are you at a 10 now, Sharon? 11.1. Awesome. I like 11.1. That's good. So we're going to anchor this spiritual shift now that we're all at this 10 around receiving divine abundance through our spiritual gifts. You're going to take two fingers. You're going to come over to your collarbone points, those two bony protrusions right here. It's bony little points. And then you're going to go down about 2-3 fingers width, right directly underneath them. And there's this sort of hollow right above your ribs. And you're going to find the line between your pinky finger and your ring finger, and you're going to tap on that point. Right there. That's right. Good. And this is from Thought Field Therapy. My partner teaches this work. It's very powerful. And this is a physical anchoring. So if there's something you want to manifest and you haven't been able to, you might want to try learning collarbone breathing and focusing on it, and this will shift it for you. So go ahead and take a deep breath in and hold your breath. Thinking about manifesting divine abundance through doing your life purpose work. Feel into that. What would that feel like to manifest abundance, doing what you love? Exhale halfway. Exhale all the way. Inhale halfway. Exhale all the way out. Good. Really tune in to the energy, frequency, and vibration of manifesting wealth and abundance through doing what you love, your purpose, your soul-led mission. Now you're going to take your two long fingers, you're going to bend them into knuckles. You're going to place the knuckles where the fingers were. You're going to keep tapping. Two fingers underneath the collarbone point. Okay, you're going to take a deep breath in. You're pushing into the chest. You're going to take a deep breath in, holding your breath, thinking about manifesting abundance through doing what you love, doing your purpose. You're going to exhale halfway out, all the way out. Half breath in, all the way out. Really important to keep the focus, manifesting abundance, doing what you love. Lengthen those two fingers, walk them over directly opposite. Same location, just the other collarbone point. Long fingers, only two fingers touching the chest here. Just those two fingers touching the chest. Now tune into what it would feel like to manifest total abundance and money and financial wealth and prosperity through doing what you love and following your mission on earth. Good. Take a deep breath in, hold your breath. Good. Exhale halfway out. Exhale all the way out. Inhale halfway. Exhale all the way out. Good. You're going to take those fingers, bend it to knuckles, take a deep breath in and out. You're going to focus on manifesting, creating divine abundance, prosperity through doing your soul-led mission. So tune into what does that feel like to just be totally creating and manifesting money, doing what you love. Good. You're going to take a deep breath in and hold your breath. You're going to exhale halfway out. You're going to exhale all the way out. Half breath in. Exhale all the way out. Deep breath in and out. Now you're going to take the hand that's tapping. Take those two fingers and place it where your other hand was. Tap on that hand now. Doing it right between the pinky and the ring. There's that hollow there. Up towards the top as opposed to the bottom. And I want you to tune into your vision of your soul purpose, what you're here to do. And I want you to tune into receiving epic proportions of money and wealth and abundance through doing what you love, through your own business, through your own work, through your own efforts, and how that feels. And you're going to take a deep breath in and hold your breath. And exhale halfway out. And exhale all the way out. Inhale halfway. Exhale all the way out. Okay, then you're going to bend your fingers, creating knuckles directly underneath your collarbone point. And you're going to tune into receiving floods of financial abundance for doing what you love, following your purpose. Take a deep breath in and hold your breath. Exhale halfway out. Exhale all the way out. Inhale, half breath in. Exhale all the way out. A deep breath in and out. Okay, you're going to lengthen those fingers. You're going to walk those fingers over to the opposite side, directly under your collarbone point. And you're going to tune in. What would it feel like to really do what you love? Doing what you love and receiving so much financial support, creating so much money and income that you can support others with. You just feel so happy and free and good. Just feel that. And then take a deep breath in and hold your breath. Exhale halfway. Exhale all the way out. Half breath in. Exhale all the way out. You're going to take your fingers, bend it to knuckles, place it directly underneath that collarbone point. Tapping. Tune into doing what you love, right? Your purpose, your business, and receiving tons of abundance and wealth, okay? And you can take a deep breath in and hold your breath. Exhale, half breath out. All the way out. Good, half breath in. Exhale all the way out. Good, deep breath in and out. Tune into having tons of abundance, doing what you love, sharing your gifts with the world. Good, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. You can stop tapping now. That's it. Good, and just breathe in. Out. You can tap the sides of your hands together to just allow that energy to integrate through. Tap the top of your head, inside eyebrow, outside eye, under eye, under nose, under mouth, collarbone, under arms, rib cage, directly under the breasts. Thinking about your business, doing what you love, your purpose, and just making so much money, and anything and everything blocking it from this lifetime or any other, everything that brings up or lets down, will you please revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all, please, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, covids, and beyonds. Deep breath in and out. Okay, we're gonna tap the thumb, side of your hand, outside of the thumb, index finger, thinking about making money, doing what you love, following your purpose, and earning adequate income to support yourself, all your basic needs, and have more than enough money. Middle finger, pinky finger, side of the hand, back of the hand. Good. And we're just going to do what is called a toxin release to clear anything out of the way of this really fully happening. You're going to put one hand on the front of your head, one hand on the back, and then you're going to squeeze together on the exhale. And I want you to think about manifesting more than enough money, doing what you love. Deep breath in, exhale, squeeze. Deep breath in, exhale, squeeze. Exhale, squeeze. Squeeze. Good, deep breath in. Breath out, tap the sides of your hands together. We're gonna just ask God to give you the spiritual gifts of everything you need to manifest, create, abundance, flow, money, prosperity, wealth through your work, your soul-led purpose, why you're here on this earth, and anything and everything preventing that from this lifetime or any other, will you please revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all, please, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, covids, and beyonds, and take a deep breath in and out. Awesome, you can shake it out. Notice how you feel. Get back into your body. Woo! All right. So now, my friends, when you think about doing your sole purpose and your business and making tons and tons of money for this, feeling abundant and free. 10, you feel absolutely, yep, no problem. And 0, I'm really far away from this. Where do you land now? Someone already wrote, I'm ready. I'm ready, 10. Yep, 100%. How's that feel?
It feels beautiful and it feels really light. So thank you, Lotus. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, it's the new moon time. So let's go into the new moon with the right vibration, the right energy of totally drawing in divine abundance, divine flow, so that we can be the gift to this whole earth that we are designed to be, right? Visualizing how your purpose and how your soul-led mission is going to uplift and support all of humanity. I did this little visualization with a client yesterday. I said, I want you to think about how your gift and what you're here to give will impact all of your clients. Now think about your client before they work with you, where they're at. Now think about them coming to work with you. Now think about how they feel after working with you and feel that gift you're giving. Now think about if they didn't have an opportunity to work with you, where they would be at. And see the huge, gigantic contribution that you and your purpose and your gift are. Wow, that huge gift you give by showing up, by sharing, by being what you're here to be. And think about what we give is what we receive. Okay? And so feel free, feel courageous, feel lovingly bold to share your gifts with the world and see how that uplifts the planet, and that we're all uplifted by this. We're all supported by you sharing. Share. So great to have you here, Sharon, visualizing divine prosperity and abundance and fortune for you both in this new year. Andra's out of 10. All out of 10, just visualizing this year, this Saturn and Aquarius year being a year of opportunity to allow in this divine flow, this divine abundance to support us and to support everyone on the planet. Anything that brings up or lets down, blocking that, let's just revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate it all, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pop, all nine shorts, boys, covids, and beyonds. Woo, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome back. We've got the ladies in this super relaxed state now. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here. And happy new moon. I'm excited for you. 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight for me. What time will 1 a.m. here be for you? So if it's 7:30 or
9 a.m.
oh my gosh, so you could wake up to do a new moon
I
meditation.
think it is. What time is it your side? Sorry,
1
1
a.m.
p.m.
1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be 9 o'clock in the morning my time.
Ah, that's perfect, right? Wake up and do a new moon meditation and set your intention for the next 2 weeks to the full moon. It's 2 weeks and it's 6 months. So the next 2 weeks till the full, and then the next 6 months till the full moon will be in its opposite sign of Leo,
Wow.
right? So that'll be powerful for you, my friend, with all the, and so what I'm hearing to tell you, especially with all that Leo being in the 10th house, this is your seed time. And that is when it's gonna just, yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. And so for
Yeah.
you, Andra, 6 months from now, the sun will be in your ninth house as opposed to your third house, and that's the house of teaching. And so you might be setting intentions for a future teaching that you're going to do in 6 months' time, maybe with your Reiki. Woo, this is amazing. So
Yay.
sending, yay. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you both for being here and joining me on this call. We went pretty deep. I hope it was supportive, and I wish you all just a beautiful new moon. I will be leading more events as they come, and I may even start that membership finally, so that we can have a monthly Q&A. I can feel the questions building. I'm like, I gotta answer them all. So
Thank
so
you
good
so
to
much, Lotus. It was a beautiful session. Thank you so much.
Yay, awesome. Go out and prosper.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
it brought me to the place of gratitude and tears at the end, feeling the transformation. So thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, my pleasure. This is so much fun. And what would be missing out is if you don't give your gifts. So go out and give your gifts to the world so we can get to feel that joy that we all have to give. So I love you ladies, and
Oh,
just have a
thank you.
beautiful day. Mwah. Bye,
Thank you.
ladies. Crystal.
Bye.